Hey everybody, what's good? Welcome back to the Boulevard. If you seen the latest episode of Baddies Caribbean, I need you to pull up on me. This last episode started off with Tommy making her grand entrance, which I don't think Natalie and her homegirls appreciated that. Jayla basically was pumping Natalie up, and in the in-betweens, Gretchen tries to apologize to the whole house. I don't know. I'm not saying it's okay for her to say Igga, but as she was apologizing, she said it again. I truly believe it was unconsciously. Again, I think wherever she's from, they must let that slide. After she said it again, it was up and nobody will really hear her out but Tommy. Although Tommy heard her out, I don't think Tommy was really feeling what Gretchen was saying. I mean, she kind of was confused. Like, hey, you really up here calling Iggas? In the in-betweens, Natalie was calling out Tommy, and they got the scrapping. That first round, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going to give that first round to Tommy. The second one with the help of security, Natalie took that one. I don't know. Security was holding Tommy's hand, so that makes me think that Tommy was giving it to old Natalie off in that truck. After security broke that up and things settled down, Tasiki ends up going in on Jelly Bean. I guess she was still mad since Bad versus Wild when Jelly Bean was standing over there by her husband. So she called out Jelly Bean. In between them arguing and going on, Mariah stole that. She hauled off and took off on Jelly Bean. What gets me? Mariah Lynn saying anybody that want to fight Siki gotta go through her. But she got a whole friend who's on this show fighting for her, and she ain't helped not one lick. The next morning, Slim Too Bad, Natalie, Biggie, and Meatball are all out back talking. Natalie is in her feelings because Biggie called Tommy to the beach. Biggie kept it G and admitted that she sent Tommy the location. Natalie must really think she did her big one since her homegirls done pumped her head up. But Biggie kept it real. Inside the house, Calloway and Isdia, they have a little conversation. And Isdia, she's still feeling the way since Nunu dusted her off at the beach. Isdia may want to leave baby Bruce Lee alone. The ladies that's already in the house, as well as the replacements, they all link up to go take a walk on the trail. Natalie picks out her group and then she picks a few captains so the ladies can all split up and kind of get to know each other better. Natalie takes Diamond the Body as well as Tinkerbella in her group, and they have a back and forth. Tinker wants an apology and Diamond wants to avenge her wig. Aubrey ends up in a group with Jelly Bean and Bianca. They ends up talking about the whole Igga deal with Gretchen and everything else. My thing with Aubrey, I wonder how some of these ladies gonna feel when they hear her confessionals. There was a group of J-Lo, Nunu, Heaven, and Big Kiva, but they seem to kind of all be getting along, but they all kind of already know each other a little bit. Biggie, Tasiki, Mariah Lynn, and Calloway, they didn't make it out on the walk on the trail. They all left and linked up with Tommy. That right there may just very well be a problem for Biggie. Jayla and Meatball, they were in Scotty's group, and at the end of the episode, they ends up getting into it. They have a back and forth, and it got a bit hyphy. Meatball confronts Jayla about bullying Biggie. If you're following Baddies Caribbean, meet me down in the comments so we could talk about it, and also make sure you subscribe.